And I am so glad I finally got that finished. So, today's Tuesday. Out walking the dog. Doing my normal last night dog walk. Yo, 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 what's up? Keeping it real, Richard. How the heck are you? How the heck are you? That's all I want to know. Is how the heck are you? Life is short, and summers are shorter. That's why you gotta make the best of it. That's my philosophy. Wouldn't mind getting out this weekend. I might have to do the river thing by myself. And I don't mind. Need to get in better shape anyway. I've been slacking a little this year. This time last year, I was putting mad miles on the bicycle. And this year I've been slacking a little. But I'll get it back in. Ruben. Hi, Ruben. How's it going, buddy? It's Ruben Mongo. I can't pronounce that last name. I'm sorry. I don't have my good glasses on. I got lousy glasses on. And Miller DeVore. Miller! Yo, yo, yo. Walking the dog, Miller. That's all we're doing tonight. Just walking the doggy. I'm just a walking the dog. Just thinking about what up, man? What up? Miller says, what up? Not much, my friend. Keeping busy. You know how it goes. Just keeping busy. Where am I? I am walking my dog around a lake that's right near my house in northeast Pennsylvania. There's the bank of the lake right there. I kind of do this every night. Elliot. I am not scared, Elliot. Definitely not scared. With this big doggy, he'll protect my rear end. Not only that, there's nobody out here really. There's just wildlife and that's it. Wildlife will hear us approaching. Definitely not scared. I'm fine. Thank you, Elliot. I'm very well. How are you? My name is Richard. What's going on? And the dog is Roni. That's Roni. Look at the way he licks. He licks the ground to get a better sniff. That's what he's doing. And now he's pee-peeing. What a terrible stream. Dog's peeing. So, cool face, dude. Thanks, man. You talking about me or the dog? The dog has a cool face. So, I'm finally done what I've been trying to get done for the past few days. And I'm going to go back to my normal routine starting tomorrow. I normally like to walk the dog next to a river. Oh, look at the smiley faces flying up. Elliot, yo, yo. Smiling faces flying. Miller. I'm trying to get back to the normal routine. I had a lot of work to do. I got it done. Gonna start doing the live stream thing during the day, but I also like to do the last walk of the night. And that's what this is now. I walk the doggy around the lake. The dog's name is Roni Miller. R-O-N-I. Roni. That's the dog's name. I hear frogs right now. I'm by a lake. Roni. That's a unique name, ain't it? Like macaroni, rice-a-roni, Roni. It's kind of like a cool. I think it's like a cool thing. Roni. Somebody says, "How's your Roni?" I say, "My Roni's pretty good." Isn't it cool? You have a dog also, huh? This dog, thank you for the heart emojis, you guys. You're so nice to me. You guys are so nice. And Mary, Mr. Yes, it's me. Yo, yo, yo. What is going on? Yo, my name is... I have lousy glasses. I grabbed the wrong glasses. Looks like something. I'm sorry, but I grabbed the wrong glasses on the way out. It looks like I could read the Miller, but I can't. Mr. something or other. Oh, I'm doing a terrible job. Once I get to know you guys, I memorize yous. I try to memorize all you guys. M.R. Myra Fun or something. Honest to goodness, I wish I would have grabbed my right glasses. Marley or something. I have my lousy glasses and I can't read. Piss me off. Should have grabbed my good glasses. But I do get to know you guys. All my subscribers, I get to know them on a first name basis. So, I'm sorry. But maybe the next time I grab my glasses and if you tune back in, I'll memorize all your names. So, I'm trying to think of a new place to go. I have very cool places to go when I live stream, but the problem is that the reception stinks. But I have a couple more ideas during the day tomorrow. I know a park or two that are pretty cool. And I'm usually by myself. I find pretty cool secluded places. I'm in a rural area where I live now. Not many people live near me or around me. And there's no roads around here or anything. It's just like there's dirt roads, but no paved roads. Houses are far apart. I'm kind of like back in the woods. Sometimes I hear some cool noises. I don't hear any noises tonight. Like, I don't know what they are. It sounds like coyotes or something. Weird noises. I feel like I'm in a jungle, kind of. Especially, you can't see it now, but during the day, it's all trees and everything. And very wooded area. But I'm trying to come up with something new for you guys. And that also gives me inspiration just to ramble on and just talk about things that I think you guys might find may be interesting. I have an idea. There's a dam near me. It's called the Francis Walter Dam. And that's interesting. Maybe I'll give you guys a tour of the dam. And that's pretty interesting because right now they're impounding water and they're saving the water for the whitewater season on the Lehigh River. I live near a whitewater river, and the dam stores water up every spring, and they have whitewater releases every weekend during the summer months. And that would be a cool place. I think I'll take you guys. Take you to the Francis Walter Dam. That's the name of it. Francis Walter Dam. And just walking around, there's a lot to talk about. You get to see how tall the dam structure is, and you get to see the tower that actually controls the dam. Thank you for the likes, by the way, you guys. Thank you. Guys are giving me likes, and I appreciate it. Always appreciate it. I'm working toward a goal of getting more subscribers. I'm pretty close to my goal. I don't have too much further to go. I set benchmarks for myself, and I'm almost there. But even if I reach my goals, I'm not going to slow down. I'm going to keep going. I have this inspiration to just keep going. I want to see how far I can get in 1 year. I've only been doing this about 4 months now. And the live stream is kind of brand new. That's only been a couple months. Been uploading tons and tons of shorts. I'm just under 1,000 shorts. So this started the live streaming a couple months ago. I'm really enjoying the live stream. I seem to get a lot of subscribers that way, especially when I chat with you all. And I do honestly try to memorize all your names and everything. If I see some of my normal subscribers, they even know the way I talk. They'll say things like yo, 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 and stuff like that. That's the way I talk. It's my Philadelphia accent, even though I don't live in Philly. I haven't lived in Philly for like 14 years now. I live in the Poconos. And Lee, I'm having trouble because I don't have my good glasses. What type of dog? It is a Catahoula. Never heard of it. I never heard of it until I got this one. Cat, like C-A-T. I don't know how it's exactly spelled. Catahoula. Like a cat, pussycat, and like a hula hoop. Hula. Catahoula. And the full name is Catahoula Leopard Dog. Because he has spots on him, like leopard spots. He is a purebred. He's a little unusual because he's white. They're not always white like that. And he's also a little bigger than the average Catahoula dog. So he's kind of like a freak, kind of. Because he's not he doesn't fit the normal picture of your typical Catahoula dog. And they're pretty good dogs. They're not like Labradors or German Shepherds. They have a mind of their own. He's good around other animals and he's good around kids, but he's not very obedient, unfortunately. Really has a mind of his own. If I let him off the leash, I have to really be careful. I would only let him off the leash during the day because he would get out of my sight. He would come back to me, of course. I'm his meal ticket. But he would take his time on coming back to me. He might go explore the woods where I live in, the deep forest. I live pretty far back in a rural area. And I would, especially at nighttime, I might worry that he'd get himself into trouble. I'm sure he can hold his own. But if there was like a black bear with cubs, and I see them every now and then, that would worry me. If it was just a black bear that didn't have cubs, he could outrun it. But this dum-dum here, this dog here, he would run up to the black bear thinking he'd want to play with it. And the black bear would have nothing to do with him, but if it had cubs, then it would be dangerous for the dog. And that's why I don't let him off the leash, because are you there? Any dog do you have? Are there any dog do you have? I'm not sure I understand the question. I clean up my dog do. I try to be nice and keep him out of people's, because he is big and sometimes people get nervous. He weighs about 100 pounds and I try to keep him on a leash, even though he will never harm anybody. I could understand why some people get nervous. And he is a little jumpy also. Like he would go up to a person and sort of jump up on them. Never hurt anybody, but he would jump up on them. And if it was like an old person that was like on a cane or something, I couldn't have that. And you know, he would knock somebody down accidentally. So that's what I mean. He's got a mind of his own, this one. And I want to get a cat, and I know I'm pretty sure he would. He might accidentally step on a small cat. He wouldn't hurt it though. So he's such a klutz, this one here. Whoops, I gotta watch my step. Are there any dog do you have? Still don't quite understand the question. I was walking him 2 nights ago, and I was talking with Matt, one of my subscribers, and we came across a skunk and he got sprayed. I was able to clean him off, but he still has a little bit of a lingering odor of that dumb skunk. Got him right in the eyes. And this dog, he didn't learn his lesson, because we came across the skunk the very next day and he ran up to it again. It's like, I said, Roni, the skunk sprayed you just last night and you're running up to it again. Did you not learn your lesson? And I guess not. But at least that time I had him on a leash and I was able to pull him away from the skunk the second time. And he got sprayed last year too. I went to visit my friend in Maryland, and he got sprayed the night before we went down to Maryland. And my friend was a little angry at me that I stunk up his house the whole time we went to visit him. But, what are you gonna do? You know, dogs do what dogs do. That's what they do. And I wasn't expecting this dog. Somebody sort of put him right in my life. I had cats prior to this, and my cat got run over, and I was really bumming out. And my friend came by. They told me they were coming to visit, but they didn't tell me they were bringing this dog. And they talked me into keeping him, and it's probably the best move I ever made in my life. But at the time, I was very unhappy because I wasn't ready for the responsibility to have a dog. But I'm glad I made that decision, even though this one here is a handful. I'm telling you, this one here is a handful. He's always into some sort of mischief. And he keeps me busy. And he rules my life, this dog here. I have my life revolves around this animal. And I try to accommodate him, keep him happy. Lately, his thing is waking my friend up who likes to sleep till like 11 or 12 noon. I get up at like 6:30 and do my thing every day. And lately, the dog just seems to bark and wake my friend up every day, and there's nothing I can do about it. And it's not like he's even barking at anything. If like he'll bark at like something that the dog imagines somebody's walking by, because I go to see why the dog's barking and I can't figure it out because nobody's even there. Maybe there's like a deer back in the woods or something, and that's what he's barking at. But regardless, that's his latest thing. He barks at nothing. And I sing songs. Instead of singing Bark at the Moon by Ozzy Osbourne, I sing Bark at the Air, because he's barking at nothing, this one here. Roni, little bugger. He's definitely a handful. I'm getting paybacks. I've had other dogs in my life. I had a Husky Shepherd when I was much younger. And then I had a mixed collie, Chow. That was a cool dog. And this is my third dog, this one here. But my other two were so good. My first dog would do anything I asked of it. Very good. The second dog would practically walk itself. The Chow Collie. I could just open up the front door and rest assured that the dog would do his business and come right back home. If I open up the front door on this one and see you later, he'll come back home in an hour. If I'm lucky, smelling like a skunk. And I'll get phone calls saying that the dog did something bad. So this one here, I got to keep a close eye on. And he's like I said, he's a good dog, but he does what he wants. And he winds up getting into trouble. He'll tear the trash apart or terrorize my neighbors. So I'm getting paybacks for the other two dogs that were so good. This one here does the exact opposite of what I ask him to do. Like if I say come here, he won't come. He will not come to me. And that's kind of the most important thing. You should train a dog. Like if I have food, he'll come though. If I have a piece of lunch meat, he'll come. But if I like hold up the leash and say come here, he looks at me like, you're crazy, Dad. See you, and he'll take off and run the other way. Or like if I throw a stick in the lake, he'll get the stick, but as soon as he swims back, then he'll run around, but he won't bring the stick back to me. He keeps the stick away from me. The only way I can get this dog to come to me is if I run the opposite direction. Then the dog probably thinks I'm going to leave him, and then he'll come to me. Then he'll chase me. I got to use reverse psychology on this one. Reverse psychology. My dog is very manipulative. He knows how to manipulate me. So maybe he's a genius. I don't know. I kind of think he's stupid sometimes. But the way he manipulates me, maybe he's a genius. Because I'm the one that's always giving in. The dog always gets his way. So maybe he's not so stupid. Because he knows how to make me do things that only the dog wants and not me. Like, well, at least he's cool. Like if he's hungry, he tells me when he's hungry. He'll look me right in the eye. I know how to read his mind, kind of. And also, if he wants to go out, he'll sit there and stare at me. But he's really the star of the show. I'm just some regular dude who babbles on nonsense. People always want to see, what kind of dog is it and stuff like that. But I did a lot of work. I've been working just on my own things. I had to finish something up the last couple days, and I haven't been uploading my shorts like I normally do, and I've been neglecting my normal duties. But I finished today, and starting tomorrow, I'm going to get back into my normal routine, and I'm looking forward to that. One of the things I like to do is I like to make my own fireworks. My subscribers like to tune in, watch me make my fireworks. I really enjoy that. Where am I? I don't even know where I'm at. I'm somewhere in my community. I just don't know where I'm at. Look at this there. And that's what's throwing me off. I'll show you in a second. Those are like Christmas ornaments. But here it is July. Maybe not. We have a lot of deer around here. They're like deer lights in the shape of lights. Trying to figure out where I'm at. It's this bright light in my face. I can't see the trail I'm walking on. I just follow the dog. No matter where I'm at, I'm still only about 15 minutes from my home. So I'm not too far off. And yeah, but I can't wait to get back to my normal routine. It's just, I'll have a lot more to talk about. And also when I make the fireworks, people like to ask questions. How do you make a rocket? And how do you make black powder? What are the different chemicals I use? I was watching, what do you call today? I was watching the Modern Marvels, and the topic was explosives. And since I make my own fireworks, I have a lot of chemicals. And one of the reactions I thought was really cool was ammonium nitrate. That's kind of like a fertilizer. It's a really powerful oxidizer. Ammonium nitrate and zinc powder and good old table salt. You mix them together and you just add a drop of water, and within 10 seconds it flashes up. And me being a pyrotechnician, I should have known that. And then I just discovered it today, and I was playing with that. I'm gonna upload a short of that. It's pretty cool. You mix 8 grams of ammonium nitrate, 8 grams of zinc powder, and 1 gram of plain old table salt. You got to grind them up a little bit to a fine powder. You put it like I put it on a rock, but in the demonstration they put it like in a little, like a piece of, like a petri dish or something, like a glass petri dish, and they put 1 drop of water on it, and within 10 seconds it reacts. It has like a bluish flame. It's very sparky. It really flares up pretty good. I could imagine what, like a large quantity, how that might even be dangerous. So I should have known that a long time ago, but I didn't. And I happened to see it on Modern Marvels today. And maybe I'll do that. I'll upload a short of that. That was a pretty cool reaction. I like stuff like that. I've been making some pretty powerful firecrackers lately. And I like demolishing aluminum cans, stick like an M80 type of firecracker, under an aluminum can like that, blow that to smithereens. That's fun. One time I stuck like a quarter stick type of firecracker under a 5-gallon bucket, and it blew that 5-gallon bucket a good 15-20 feet in the air. It blew the handle clear off. The biggest piece of 5-gallon bucket I could find after that was it wasn't very big. It pretty much shredded the 5-gallon bucket. Yeah, do cool stuff like that. I made lots of rockets. If you see some of my older videos, you see some of the rockets I make. But again, I think I'm going to go to that Francis Walter Dam tomorrow and do a live stream there, show you guys the opening of the dam where the water comes out, and the lake side of the dam where they're storing the water for the whitewater releases. And also in that area by the dam that they have like the frisbee golf. Maybe I'll walk around there a little. And oftentimes I see other people walking their doggies around there. I used to do this thing called geocaching, but I lost interest in that, where people hide. They hide like a little stash thing of a pencil and a notebook, and your mission is to find it. There's an application you can download, and it gives you the exact coordinates to find this little stash thing where people hide. It's mostly for little kids. They'll put like little toys and stuff in there. And the idea is once you find the geocache, you put like a little toy in, or you take a toy and you sign the logbook. Well, I kind of lost interest in that. But that's another thing that's popular out by that Francis Walter Dam. There's caches. They call them caches. They're all over the place. And you download this app on your phone and you find these little treasures. I used to actually leave people like dollar bill rings. I would make a dollar bill ring. And I would leave cool stuff. If somebody found my cache, it probably made them happy. Because I wouldn't leave a stupid little dollar store type of deal. I actually left coins in mine, like Indian head coins and wheat pennies. And people found my caches. They were getting a couple bucks out of it. And I actually left dollar bills in there, man. That makes somebody happy. So when they found, and what they would do is, if you find it, you mark it down on the application, and I will get a notification that my cache was found. And they would always thank me for the cool stuff I would leave them. I might start getting back into that. Lately, I've been getting into the live streaming and uploading short videos. That's a lot more fun than the geocaching. I'm always trying to keep busy one way or another. Living in this rural Pocono area. Always trying to find cool places to show anybody who's interested. These cool places. There's the doggy again. I'm at my neighbor's house right now. They got this ugly green car. Can you see it? And they have two doggies. They have a boxer and a Shih Tzu. Mitzi and Peanut. And cool dogs. Smaller than mine. The boxer's around 30 pounds. And the Shih Tzu's only around 8 or 10 pounds at the most. And they're friendly with my doggy. And then my other neighbor has a couple small dogs. And the funny thing is, these dogs only weigh like 4 or 5 pounds. And my big 100-pound dog is terrified of these little dogs. I guess my dog's afraid that they're going to bite his feet or something. Because they only come up to like his ankle. I don't know what the dog's afraid of. Here comes a car. I got to be careful. So, I like to live stream reliably 11:30 every night right before I go to bed. It's 11:30 p.m. past and I have a lot of my to know you guys. I actually watch your videos. I go back and watch your stuff. I try to see what you guys are into because I actually, you know, I want to be honest and see, you know, and maybe be interesting to somebody. And how else, if I'm going to be interesting, I got to see what you guys are into. And also, I try to be consistent. Again, like I said, lately I had something I had to finish, and today was my last day. I finished it. Everything's going to go back to normal. I'm back at my house, by the way. That's my car. That's my front gate. There's a cement deer. There's the doghouse. It doesn't fit the dog. So listen, sorry I was boring tonight, but I at least wanted to be consistent with you guys and at least say hi to you all. And if you're interested, you know, maybe subscribe or tune in. Oftentimes my stuff's funny, man. It's not always just boring. I wasn't even going to live stream tonight, but, you know, I wanted to be consistent and do it anyway. So, all right, listen, I'll talk to you guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and you all have